Hi, it's Nancy today. Well, I'm on my way to church, but I'm stopping. I'm taking a long time. I have an hour to get there. And I'm stopping and I'm looking at all kinds of things. And so, what's really neat is I have learned now that I can make videos by using lots of little bits. So I don't have to sit in one place and make a 10-minute video. I can make a half-a-minute video and then I see something else that's really neat and I can stop and make another little video. I stopped to look at the river and the stream and a place in the woods where the deer are. They weren't there today, but the deer are not, it doesn't appear that they're in big groups now. I've seen, several places. I've seen just one deer at a time. Of course, maybe they're the males. But I think I'm seeing, they only flock together maybe in the winter when they have to be together, Look at this. See out there? There's a Canadian flag in the top of a beaver lodge or some clump of, maybe it's a goose place. It's interesting, I'm hearing bird songs that I haven't heard for a long time, like the Phoebe. Phoebe, Phoebe, Phoebe. See these tracks on the water where the cars have driven? Or not the cars, perhaps. Maybe they're... Hey, you can see lots of tracks out there. Could be snowmobiles. And on this side... You can see water moving over there in that corner. Now, why is it moving there? Is there something in the water? Can you hear the black, what are they called? Red-winged blackbirds? Coileree, coileree, chick, chick, chick. Oh, I hear geese. Guess you can't hear a lot with the car on. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. Bye. Oh, there's two geese right there. Honk honk. Honk honk. Alright, ta-ta. I remember kayaking all around the edge of this big pond. It's so different now, eh? Let me see if I can zoom in on some of this. I love watching the ripples in the water. Soon there'll be spring peepers. All the frogs are starting to thaw. Hear the geese, crow. Look at the reflection of that. See if I can see that. See right there? See the reflection of that log in the water? Just a little bit of blue there, reflecting. Looking at this beautiful runoff. There's a big I guess it's a ditch beside the road, but it's really full, and the white bubbles are coming down on the top of it. It's really way over its banks. It's beautiful. This is the time when the beavers get out there and figure out their where they're going to have their dams, you know. And they try and dam. This is when they've got all the water to dam up, right? I'm sitting by another river. It's important to spend time looking at all this, these rivers and things, to stop my car while I'm driving. I'm now looking at another river. I love it that we have so many rivers here. Of course, right now the streams look like rivers. But I usually like this place because there's a place around the corner where the rapids are. Oh, I can see it from here. I can't usually see it from this side because it's too far away. Look at that. You can hear the red-winged blackbirds. Can you hear the river? I'm sitting on a bridge. There's a little bit of a stream that's coming into the rapids at the river, and it's falling over the side. I don't think that little stream exists at the regular part of the year. This is such a beautiful part of the river. I'm right on the bridge. I always stop here and turn off the car and watch the rapids. My kids always got upset. to be there at 10. I'll be there in time. Boy, the river is this sort of, the waves are a bit greenish. I love looking at the river. Oh, I just love rivers that are in rapids. I always imagine myself as a bubble on the river going down. I have to watch which way the bubble goes and where it flows over and down and around and bumps up and down and splashes. And I have to do it a dozen times, you know. I have to look at one spot where the water is moving and follow the drop as it goes that journey. And then I have to look at another area and watch where it goes if it's in that spot, you know. It takes a bit of time. It's not a quick thing, you can just look at them. Oh, I see there's just a little bit of snow along the edge now. Well, here we are at one of my favorite spots. It's kind of marshy like this all the time. But notice over there, that little dot in the tree is a blue heron nest. I'll try and hold very still for you. Oh, I guess the car has to turn off. And you can see that there is a dot above the dot. That is the blue heron. Now there's also, this is going to be difficult, there are, in this cluster here, about where those two cross, and over to the side, over to the right, there are also a heron sitting and a nest. Oh, and there's another heron flying to it. Just landed, so there are now two herons on it. Huh, did you get that? A little bit tricky there, isn't it? Alright, let's move up a little bit. I guess it's really down low. It's right, just right there. This used to have, there used to be dozens of nests in these trees, but as you can see, many of the trees have now fallen down. And so the dozens go to just a couple. But you know, blue herons do nest in trees like that, and they usually live within a few miles of the nest, which makes me think that there must be blue heron nests or heronries. There must be every 10 miles or so. There needs to be a heronry if all the birds within the heron are only a few miles away. Something just happened in there. I wonder what moved that. Oh, maybe it was the wind. Okay. Here, look at this. A nest in the sumacs. I think, yeah, these are all sumacs along the roadside that have lost their leaves. Look at that beautiful nest, all lined with, looks like it's lined with sheep wool. And I see further up is another one. Let me see if we can go and look at that one. We're not on the road, so that we don't interfere with traffic. one's very tiny. See if you can tell where the nests are before the birds come and get a good look at the nests. Then, when the birds come, you'll kind of know where nests they are, and you'll know where the nests are to look. I don't think they build new nests every year. Otherwise, there would be dozens of old nests in all these bushes, you know? Every bush would have an old nest in it. I think they must just use the same one over and over. Smarten it up again, you know?